Hi, my name is Morgan LeBage, and this is my Ode to Octopuses. Karen Brilliard, in her Washington Post article, reports that it was a summer January night in New Zealand when Inky the octopus made his daring but simple escape. He started by moving the lid of his container, then squeezed his body through the small opening, slid across the floor, and climbed down the narrow pipe in the floor that led to open waters. Inky, a common New Zealand octopus, may seem like an extraordinary anomaly, but he isn't. In fact, although we don't often think of octopuses when we think of intelligent animals, their intelligence is often compared to that of vertebrates like our beloved cats and dogs. I originally learned about the octopus in biology, where we mostly studied their anatomy. However, I was especially intrigued by the octopus because of how superior its anatomy seemed to that of all other creatures we studied. The eye of the octopus, as Brian Olsen from the University of Minnesota explains, evolved separately from our own. The octopus has no blind spots, and their eyes contain more photoreceptors than ours, meaning their vision is better than any humans. But what specific qualities allow these octopuses to be such great escape artists? The octopus's anatomy, intelligence, and personality all play a vital role. First, Inky needed immense strength and flexibility to open the lid of his aquarium and escape through the tiny space he made. Octopus suckers are surprisingly strong. Their strength is unmatched among other invertebrates, as Catherine Harmon Courage reports in her article for Scientific American. Octopus suckers also move independently, making it possible for octopuses to make complex movements and maneuvers. The National Geographic has even filmed an octopus so strong it took down a small shark. Inky would have had to pull himself first to the top of the aquarium. Then he would have had to pull the lid enough to make a space and would have had to pull himself out and down and across the floor into the pipe. The octopus body is also incredibly flexible. In fact, their beak is the only rigid part, meaning they can squeeze their bodies through incredibly tight spaces. The Inky squeezed his sizable body first through the space he made by moving the lid of his tank, and then would have squeezed it through the small pipe that led to free waters. These pictures are the first on the top row of an octopus squeezing its body both in and then out of a bottle that was discarded onto the ocean floor, and the second one at the bottom is of an octopus climbing out of an aquarium with a small hole inside of it. As I previously touched on, octopus intelligence also goes unmatched among other species of invertebrates. Jennifer Tsar and Eric Sciliano report in their article Through the Eye of an Octopus that octopuses have been shown to solve mazes, use tools, learn through observation, remember solutions, and learn cues. Dan Bilevsky of the New York Times quotes Alex Harvey, an aquarist, that research has suggested octopuses can even learn and follow mental maps. Inky certainly used this ability in his escape. Octopuses, it has been suggested, also have distinct personalities. Though scientists struggle to define the word personality, different octopuses have been shown to have different reactions to the same situations, a trait unique to them among invertebrates, as Tsar and Sciliano also say. Brilliard quotes staff at the National Aquarium of New Zealand, where Inky was kept, describing the octopus as a curious creature. This could explain perhaps why he and not his tank mate made the escape. Inky and the many other octopuses who have escaped their tanks, some just to feast on the fish next door and return, and others in search for the ocean, were aided by their physical and mental capabilities as well as their curious personalities. So next time you go into an aquarium, take a second look at the little 8-armed creature called an octopus, for it has many abilities we never knew, huge strength and complex mechanisms in its suckers, and a brain that mostly resides in its arms, as Catherine Courage says, and the ability to recognize individual faces, as a study by Roland Anderson found. Octopuses, says Stephen Duntley, quoted by Tsar and Sciliano, also enter REM sleep. This begs the question, might they even dream? It is becoming clear to scientists that though we have learned a lot about the octopus, new research keeps revealing interesting results suggesting that, even now, we may underestimate their intelligence and abilities. Thank you.